Pierce Brosnan, who is the star of the show here for more ways than one, which we'll get into, he was at the absolute peak of his career at this
Mhm.
point. This came out a few months before his third outing as James Bond, The World Is Not Enough. And he really was one of the biggest stars in the world at the time. As the listeners know at this point, we like to talk about James Bond movies. And since we're covering the Bond series mostly in release order, it's going to be quite a while before we get to the Brosnan era. But full disclosure, I really like him as James Bond. The quality of the four films that he was in were not all equal, let's just say. But I always liked him as James Bond. He was, of course, the James Bond that I grew up with as a kid, meaning he was the new Bond when I was a kid and I first got into the series, you know. So I do have a lot of nostalgia for his work. And then Renee Russo, she was a big star in the 90s too. And then, of course, we have the director, John McTiernan, who was already a legend by the time that he directed this.